Hello, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. It's time for Taroscopes again. We're doing the Taroscopes for the sign of Aquarius. That's Aquarius Sun, Moon, or Rising for the month of 2024. Before we get to the Aquarius energy, the Aquarius Taroscope, let's talk a little astrology. Now, we did have a shift in the energy at the end of last month, and that was Jupiter moving into Gemini. Now, Jupiter has been in Taurus, and Taurus is another of the fixed signs, so it's square your sign. When you have energy in a sign that squares your sign, usually requires some sort of change. Something has to change, whether you have to change the way you do something or you have to change the way you think about things. When it comes to Taurus, it would have been changed in how you do things. You had to do something in order to survive. Now, of course, we have Uranus, your ruling planet, still in Taurus, so that's kind of still in the background, so to speak, and still consistently sort of uh, sort of bringing things up. Uranus in Taurus is in your fourth house of home and family. And so it could be bringing up some things from your past, from your family, disruptions in the family. But when Jupiter was in there, it potentiated that. And we also had a Jupiter-Uranus conjunction at the end of Taurus, which is a 14-year cycle, but it was at the end of Taurus. And so there is this sense of sort of things moving into Gemini, moving into that fifth house. It really does bring a lot of energy to your creativity. We have Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto is going to be in Aquarius till September 1st, then goes back into Capricorn a little bit in that 12th house of yours for about 3 months. And then in November, it moves out and stays in Aquarius for the next 20 years. So that's not going to change after that. But we're still sort of in that in-between place where things aren't quite completely done with that energy, but it'll be done soon. And then Aquarius will be in charge of transformation. And of course, Aquarius rules rules lightning. That's why this is my Aquarius painting, sudden, shocking things, but illuminating and awakening. And so we do have a lot of energy in Gemini this month. And so all the Gemini planets, as they move into Gemini, make a trine to that Pluto. So we have this energy moving from your first house, which is who you are, to your fifth house, which is your creativity. So this is an amazing time for you to create something, creative self-expression. Okay. So whatever it is that you want to create, this is a good time to do that. On the 20th of June, the sun moves into Cancer, moving into your house of health. So watch your health at that time. Venus moves into Cancer. We have a full moon in Cancer in Capricorn with the sun in Cancer. So the houses associated with healing come. So there may be an awareness around something. You may need to change some sort of habit for your own well-being and your own health. But that's towards the end. The beginning of the month is really busy with all this energy in Gemini. We also have a new moon in Gemini, so starting a new project, a new creative project. There could also be a lot of activity with children because the fifth house is children and romance. So you can't exclude romance from the picture, right? All right. So that's what's going on astrologically. If you want something a little bit more detailed and a little bit more astrological, I do weekly astrology of the week ahead. And I also do Kabbalah numerology videos at the beginning of the month so we can understand the vibrations that we're moving through in the month. This month is month year vibration is a 14.5. It's temperance. So we're all required to sort of put one foot in front of the other and avoid extremes. So that is something that we all need to do this month. So let's take a look at the cards. I will be using the Thoth deck as it sits here and stares up at me. All right, let's take a look and see. I'm also going to pick a rune and an angels and ancestor oracle card. So what is up for Aquarius for the month of they're big and unwieldy, but I love them. For the month of June, Aquarius in June, Aquarius in June, Aquarius. I'm hearing a siren. It sounds like I don't know what they sound like because we don't have them here, like a tornado. So the winds of change coming through. So we start with futility. So this is the so you may be feeling some frustration that no matter what you do, you're being held back. No matter what you do, you're being held back. Let's see what's crossing that. Laziness, really. Laziness. Oh, okay. Let's see what's at the root of this. Happiness. Oh, oh, okay. So you feel frustrated in a situation. It could be a relationship. Um, but the challenge is that you're not doing anything to change it. If you want to be happy, you have to do something to change it. You have to be willing to let go, no matter how much energy you put into something, a project. Now, this doesn't have to be necessarily a romance. It could just be at work. You know, you're not happy at work. The root is you want to be happy. You want to feel fulfilled, and you don't feel fulfilled in what you're doing. And whether it's your laziness to change it, or it's just you feel like, well, it's interesting because this card that's crossing says Saturn and Pisces, and Saturn is in Pisces right now. You know, Saturn is one of your ruling planets. Before they discovered Uranus, which is your modern ruler, Saturn was your ruling planet. And whatever sign Saturn is in is going to influence you. And you know, Aquarius does like facts and figures and real things and ideas and things that they can, you know, grasp and delineate. It's a very mental sign. It's like fixed air. This is what it is. And Saturn in Pisces is just like one big fog bank. And so that could be what's frustrating you. You're used to being able to see things for what they are. With Saturn in Pisces, you have to sort of step back from it and let the process happen. In the past, we have the Princess of Cups, so this is good news. This is a sensitivity. This is, if you have a daughter, this is a daughter card. So that you know, a pleasant experience hanging out with your daughter, your children, your girlfriends. It's an offering of love, really, and good news. Let's see what's in the sky. Another princess. You're surrounded by princesses. This is spirit. This is messages from spirit. So this being up in the sky says to me that spirit is trying to get you a message. There's a message coming through, right? Are you paying attention? Or are you too busy feeling sorry for yourself? Ah, you're moving. You're moving. This month is going to be big shifts, big move. You're on the road. You're on the road. This could be actually being on the road. You might go on a trip, but this is about doing your soul's work. So if you're feeling frustrated in your situation, know that it is changing and that you will be on the road doing your soul's work. How it's seen from the outside. Oh yeah, the Aquarius card. People love you. They're just like, oh, just the things that you stand for, There's hope here. You bring people hope. You may not feel it yourself right now, but you bring people hope. Let's see your domestic situation. Yeah, we have another princess. There's a lot of young feminine energy in this reading. And this is somebody who can be a bit of a troublemaker. The Princess of Swords. The Princess of, oh dear, that is, yeah, speaking of trouble, that is I think a yellow jacket. Okay, I'm gonna, maybe, oh, hello. Yeah, this is the Princess of Swords. See how this works? I probably should close the door, but it's so beautiful outside. I have to keep it open. So all kinds of things fly in. All right, so this could be somebody who's creating some havoc in your situation, in your home, or at work. But there's the troublemaker is, there's good trouble and there's bad trouble. And I don't feel like this is bad trouble. I feel like this is just creating a kerfuffle that you don't appreciate. That's what it feels like to me. But ultimately, this energy is there to point out a truth. And maybe it's not a truth you want to see. This could be me telling you this, right? This feel like, oh, shut up. Not that she would ever say that to me. Oh, pipe down. That's better. Can't say shut up, right? That's not right. Pipe down. Pipe down, lady. Hopes and fears, hopes, balance and healing. This is the vibration of the month and year. So this is important. Yeah, if you want, if it's a hope that you want balance, then you just have to do it. I mean, you don't have to hope it, you just have to be it, right? But this is also can be temperance, where you have to temper. And maybe you're afraid somebody's going to say, hey, stop drinking or stop having fun. Or, this could be drinking as a challenge. There could be a addiction issue here. And it might not be yours. It might be somebody else's. It might be one of these young women that are around you. Do you have somebody at home who's maybe drinking too much and you feel frustrated to change it? People have to find their own way, right? As much as you love them, they still have to find their own way. They're not going to do it because you tell them. They're going to do it because they know that they need to do it for themselves. Six of Cups, pleasure at the end. So that's good. We could use a little pleasure because this didn't start very pleasurable. Let me see if I can get a major arcana. We get peace. That's always good. And the moon. Yeah, this is emotional ups and downs. So we're not quite out of the woods yet. There's going to be good times. There's going to be some not so good times, but there is an addiction issue here. And whether it's you or somebody in your life, it has to be recognized. Okay, it needs to be recognized. Let's see what's underneath it. All. The Tower. So an illumination, perhaps a painful one. The Magician, this is about focused intention. What do you want to manifest in the world? You need to focus on that. And it needs to be you focusing on what you want, not what you want somebody else to do, but what do you want? There are people in our lives who will reflect things about us. Ultimately, that's the only thing we have control over, is to fix ourselves. And then hope fixing ourselves and maybe not being codependent or not being an enabler or whatever that is, then the other person ends up fixing themselves as well. And we have addiction again, the devil. So there's definitely an addiction issue here as to if it's you, you need to do something about it. If it's not you, you can't make them do it. So whatever you have to do to find your happiness, you need to do, even though it might be a little painful. And you think just one more try, one more journey to rehab, and they'll get better. It's not up to you, it's up to them. We can't, it's hard. It's just hard. All right, let's pick a rune. Pick a rune. Pick a rune. Is that Picayune? Pick a rune. Picayune, pick a rune. We're looking for good runes. This is Thurus. Urus. This is pure power, solar plexus power, but this is not good energy. This can be dangerous. So you do need to watch yourself with this. So keep your eyes open, especially if you're dealing with somebody with addiction. It may not be them, it could be one of their friends. Be careful. Be careful. Protect yourself. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see your angel and oracle. Let's see if that tells us a different story. There's a lot of good astrological energy for you, and there's a lot of ability to transform and change and make the necessary changes. So these cards indicate that a change needs to happen. But know that the change will be much easier than you think it will. Much easier than you think. Don't talk yourself out of stuff. And certainly don't drink or smoke yourself out of something because it doesn't work. Water guardian. Look how beautiful she is. The art in this deck is just amazing. I wonder if she's actually, if she does like, I wonder what kind of art this is. Oh, well, I guess I won't look at it now. I'll look at it later. Okay, water guardian. All right. Beautiful, right? She could be in. Sorry. Connect with your emotions. Uh-oh. Do they realize that we're doing Aquarius? Take time to understand how you really feel. Know that your sensitivity is not a curse, but a gift that allows you to receive and understand messages directly from your soul. Your angels want you to know that it's okay to feel the emotions that are surfacing at this time. It doesn't matter if they are joyous or sad, or if they're they are all powerful messengers that allow us to understand what you want and need. Taking time to breathe and acknowledge them lets them flow through you rather than crashing down on you as an overwhelming wave. Note that there are also intuitive psychic messages arising in you at this time, and unless you acknowledge everything as it comes up, you may miss important guidance that can lead you to support and love. Feel the feels. Not the easiest thing for Aquarius. It's not really their wheelhouse. But you know, we're all human and we all have feelings. So we need to deal with them. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe. A thumbs up is helpful. If you subscribe to this channel, that's also helpful. If you do the bell thing, you'll know when I put stuff up. I do occasional card readings, but every morning I go in my garden and we talked about the stars, and you get to see what's growing in the garden, which even if you don't care about astrology, if you like plants, it's a good one to do. It's a good way to start the morning. Plus you get an idea of what the energy is for the morning or for the day as it's coming. I have a transit class starting on the 27th of May. That's a Monday. It's going to be for 6 consecutive Monday evenings, 7 to 9. All classes are recorded, so if you can't make all the classes, you still get all the classes. I'm also starting a introduction to the Kabbalah class. That's usually 2 classes, both 6 weeks and 6 weeks. They're usually done like 6 weeks, and then I take a week off, and then it's another 6 weeks. You can just take one of them if you want. If you want to just take one, you have to take the first one because the second one won't make any sense to you unless you take the first one. But you can take both of them if you like. And I'm collecting names for that. So there'll be a link below. You can email me and let me know that you're interested. I just want to see, because it's the summertime and sometimes getting classes together in the summertime is more difficult. So I want to kind of see what people's availability are, how many people are interested, And if we're going to do it in the summer, we may wait for the fall, but I'm not sure yet until I get the information I need. So if you're interested, just drop me a line. Is there anything else I want to say? I do readings, astrology, numerology. If you're interested in the Kabbalah class, it'd probably be a good idea to get a reading, because then you'll see how I work with the Kabbalah, and you can see if it's really something that you want to do. But even if you don't want to take the class, it's a great tool for self-understanding. Most people at them really do enjoy them. So, and that's what I want to say. All the links are below for that. Take care. Have a great month. I'll see you in July, and it's going to be okay, Aquarius. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. Much love to you all. Namaste.